What's going on, guys? Messi here and welcome to a brand new video. Welcome to your daily dose of transfer gossip. And today is going to be Friday the 28th of June. Got confirmed as to go through as well as the rumours. So just before we get started, if you could do our good stuff by leaving a like rating, press the subscribe button if you're new, and press the bell notification next to it so you never miss an upload. Yesterday's episode will be down below in the description box, and current schedule every day at 8 AM UK times a new transfer upload. And finally, in the comment section below, what was your thoughts on FIFA 19 in general? Were you happy with the promotions? Were you unhappy with the gameplay? Let me know down below. Right, let's jump into the confirmed deals then, and I'm going to say there's a lot to go through today, and the confirmed deals especially, some massive ones going through. So first up, we've got Avila. He joined CA Osasuna from San Lorenzo at a €5.5 million fee. Da Silva has joined Bristol City from Chelsea, that's an undisclosed fee for him. Ward has joined Stoke City from Burnley on a free deal and he signed a 1-year contract. And for Stoke, that's his 6th signing in just 2 days. Ruben Semedo has joined Olympiacos from Villarreal and they paid €4.5 million for him. And obviously it's a very controversial one because he was arrested, I think last year, for allegedly brandishing a pistol in a bar in Valencia and then charged for attempted murder as well as burgling the victim's home. And like I said, very controversial for him, but he has still made a move. Then we've got Schlager going to VfL Wolfsburg in the Bundesliga. That's from Salzburg, Red Bull Salzburg, and they paid €15 million. Sepp van den Berg has joined Liverpool from PEC Zwolle, and it's an initial £1.3 million, but that could rise to 3.1 mil. And one of the additional fees to make it go to 3.1 mil is he has to play 350 first team games for Liverpool. I personally have never seen him play, but I have seen a few videos now going around since we have been interested, and apparently he's not just one for the future, but he will be included in the first team at some point this year. Jack Clark has completed his medical with Tottenham from Leeds United, and it's an £8.5 million initial fee. It could rise potentially up to 13 to 15 mil of additional bonuses, and this hasn't been announced just yet by Tottenham, and I'm recording this at 12 PM on Thursday. So again, not confirmed yet, but it could well be done by Friday morning. Then we have a double deal for Barca and also Valencia. And first up is Jasper Cillessen, who was in yesterday's episode, but the fee has now been confirmed as €35 million. He signed a 4-year contract, and Neto has gone to Barca from Valencia, but it's a €26 million fee plus €9 million add-ons. He's also signed a 4-year deal with a buyout clause set at €200 million, and it does seem that the 26 plus 9 is a bit of a workaround for financial fair play. Like realistically, they could have just done Cillessen straight swap for Neto, no fee included, because overall it equals the exact same amount. And now we have an absolutely huge one, and it hasn't been accepted just yet, but I have put it as a confirmed deal because apparently it will be accepted very soon. But the player is going to be JOAO FELIX going to Atletico Madrid. It's from Benfica and the fee is €126 million. And Benfica have put out an official statement saying that a bid has been put in and they are considering the offer. And despite his release clause being €120 million, the reason it's above that is because Atletico, they want to pay it in installments instead. So if they were to activate the clause of 120 mil, they have to pay it all up front, so no installments, and financially it's not really that beneficial. But next up, according to Gianluca Di Marzio, which will be a name I'll be saying a lot throughout the episode, he has said Inter are nearing the €22 million signing of Valentino Lazaro. The Italian side have reached an agreement with Hertha Berlin over a fee, leaving just the final details to be hammered out before they complete the signing. I've put this next one as a confirmed deal because it should be announced by now, but Sky Sports and pretty much every single outlet are saying that Chelsea have reached an agreement with Real Madrid over the permanent transfer of Mateo Kovacic. The fee is believed to be around €50 million or £45 million. He will join Chelsea before June 30th though, because from July the 1st, their transfer ban comes into play. And because he was registered last season just like Higuain, he can't make the transfer despite the ban. Fabrizio Romano is saying that Napoli have agreed a €34 million fee with Roma for Kostas Manolas. Amadou Diawara will move in the other direction as part of a deal for €18 million plus €2 million in add-ons. And I do imagine for FIFA 20 a combination of Manolas and Koulibaly, that'll be used a fair amount. But next up, according to Gianluca Di Marzio yet again, he has said AC Milan are keen on bringing Real Madrid's Theo Hernandez on loan to the San Siro. The 21-year-old spent last season playing for Real Sociedad on loan, and Milan want to take him on a loan deal for this season with a view to an option to buy. Lyon have made an €18 million bid for Inter Milan fullback Dalbert. The Italian side are holding out for 20 mil plus bonuses, that's according to Sky Sports Italia, and Lyon do see him as a potential replacement for Ferland Mendy, who's joining Real Madrid. Dalbert hasn't really played too much football since joining Inter a couple years ago either, and has already had a successful stint in Ligue 1. And next up, according to RMC Sport, they're saying Lille have agreed a deal with Paris Saint-Germain for striker Timothy Weah. The USA international spent last season on loan at Celtic, but will now sign a 5-year contract with a Ligue 1 outfit. PSG are looking to sell several players though because of financial fair play rules. The Telegraph are saying Patrick Vieira and Steven Gerrard are on the shortlist to replace Rafa Benitez at Newcastle United. Now, I'd be quite surprised if both of them or either of them accept it, because yes, obviously it's a Premier League job, which is fantastic, but both of them are still pretty early into their managerial careers. Patrick Vieira currently managing Nice in France, and Gerrard managing Rangers in Scotland. And we've got plenty of proof that the Newcastle job is very demanding, and also it seems very stressful. Not because of the fan base or anything, their fans are great and their team is pretty solid. It's the ownership. Mike Ashley, he just doesn't do enough. And keeping on the topic of Steven Gerrard now, according to the Daily Record, he's continued to make the most of his Liverpool past and is hoping to lure defender Martin Skrtel to Rangers. The Slovakian was most recently at Fenerbahce, but is now a free agent. There are preliminary talks that have taken place already and they've gone well, and Skrtel is now heading to Scotland to formally discuss a contract. Manchester United are interested in both James Maddison and Sean Longstaff and will look to make moves after Aaron Wan-Bissaka's transfer is complete. The source for that one is The Times, and if they do sign James Maddison, that's a player that personally I really like watching, and I'd be somewhat jealous of that transfer. And next up, according to Sky Italy yet again, they're saying PSG are in negotiations with AC Milan for goalkeeper Gianluigi Donnarumma, with Alfonso Areola being discussed as potentially going the opposite way. The fee being discussed is €50 million or 20 mil plus Areola. And I imagine for United fans they're fairly relieved about that news, because obviously the De Gea situation right now, not too long left in his contract, and he has been into PSG a lot. And next up, according to Fabrizio Romano, he is saying that Inter Milan are preparing their first offer for Manchester United for Romelu Lukaku. It's a €10 million fee for an initial 2-year loan deal with obligation to buy at the end of the 2 years for €60 million. They are set to have a meeting in the next few days as Lukaku does want to join Inter, and for United they are guaranteed 70 mil. And a media source called HLM, which I believe is a Belgian outlet, they're saying United have rejected that offer as they want £80 million total, 75 mil for them, and the other 5 mil will go to Everton. Leroy Sané remains Bayern Munich's top transfer target this summer, despite there being no movement on the deal. That's according to Sky Germany. At this very point in time, it does seem Sané will stay at City for next season because he has been offered a new contract, but Bayern, they are looking at different alternatives. And now we have got a lot of information about De Ligt and his future potentially going to Juventus. So Di Marzio is saying the Juve have agreed personal terms with the Dutch centre-back now, and it's a 5-year contract until 2024. He'll receive €12 million a season, that's bonuses included, €8 million as a salary, and 4 mil for the bonuses. Ajax are now asking for at least €75 million as a fee, which is what Paris Saint-Germain offered in the first place. He will have a €150 million release clause in his contract, and his agent Mino Raiola, he's making €15 million from this deal. And you can guarantee if De Ligt carries on the way he's going right now at Juventus, some team in a couple years time will definitely activate that clause. And Sokolenko are saying PSG have pulled out the race now as they're unconvinced by the Dutchman's desire to fight for the project. And BBC Sport are saying United have put an offer on the table, but he does not want to join the club. And just thinking about it, how good is Ones to Watch going to be for FIFA 20? Like, we've already had so many big transfers go through, and we're like not even at the end of June yet. Now we have an interesting one from Marca in Spain. They're saying Pep Guardiola wants Real Madrid star Isco as a replacement for David Silva at Man City. The veteran Spaniard confirmed the 1920 season will be his final season with the Citizens, prompting the Premier League champions to consider future options, and Isco in the past has been linked to Man City a lot. I'm pretty certain he'd be available because of financial fair play for Real Madrid and looking to sell a fair few big names this summer. And as for City, will they buy him now and essentially use him as a rotation option for a year, or buy him next summer when David Silva is left? RMCS said that PSG will announce 2 signings on Monday, Ander Herrera from Manchester United and Pablo Sarabia from Sevilla. Both have already undergone successful medicals and signed long-term contracts. Herrera joins from Manchester United on a free transfer, while Sarabia will sign for €19.5 million. His clause was 19 mil, but PSG have given Sevilla an extra 500k. But that, guys, is going to be it for this video. So if you could do that good stuff by leaving a like rating, pressing the subscribe button if you're new, and pressing the bell notification next to it so you never miss an upload. Yesterday's episode will be down below in the description box, and current schedule every day at 8 AM UK time is a new transfer episode. And finally, in the comment section below, what has been your thoughts for FIFA 19? So thank you for watching this video, I'll see you next time.